Visiting Warriors coming here to Kohala to play the hometown Cowboys in Classic Black.
Okay, Bill, 9 minutes, or 3 minutes rather.
3 minutes, 3 minutes. Mic check. Woo. Coach Hoshida. Loose. Pop, pop, pop. Cowboy country. Kohala Cowboys. Waiākea Warriors. Reyes.
Okay. Minute and a half. Less than 1 minute.
Big team walkout. Love to see it. A lot of unity.
They do a national anthem? No.
We're live. Looks like they're going to flip the coin. Sharing some aloha in the BIIF field. Yep, clean shot.
Aloha and good afternoon from the confines of Kohala High School in the lovely town of Kapa'au. Kitty corner to Hawaii. Yes, we're on the northern part of our beautiful Big Island. J.E. Orozco is my name, and it's another edition of J.E. on the Bench. But this time, we've got a little help. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Aloha, this is Juan Espinal joining J.E. Great privilege. We're here for some good old-fashioned BIIF football on a Saturday. Thanks, J.E.
That's right. So we've got two teams here. Final game for Waiākea. They're going to be ending up the season 5-4 overall, 4-4 in league play. And you got the Kohala Cowboys, who were kind of on the bubble. They're trying to find out exactly what's going to happen with them as they're leading, or on the top tier, I should say, of the Division II at a 5-2 in the BIIF. So got some things going on there. I managed to talk to Coach Kaliki Baka for the Waiākea Warriors, and yeah, he just wants to end the season with a win, he says. We've had some good practices. He's got a lot of seniors on the team. In fact, they've got 17 seniors for themselves. So obviously, if you're a senior, your last ball game, you want to go out with a win. So he said anything special? Anybody going to be playing that didn't play that much? No. Again, we're going for the win today. But you, in turn, were able to talk with Kohala head coach.
That's right, J.E. I got a chance and got a quick moment while the kids were getting all ready and warmed up. I spoke to Coach Yoshida, and, he's proud of their strong season. They're looking ahead. He's not too sure about what the playoff picture looks like just yet or what the schedule could look like. But they're just looking to keep their program alive and strong, looking forward. And, they got a few seniors. We're looking at senior night here up in Kohala, so we got 15 seniors we're going to be honoring, and it's a pretty powerful time, if you ask me.
Well, I'll tell you what, there was a red flag warning. We were kind of apprehensive whether the game was going to be taking place or not. I was out here about a week ago, and this field was brown. But as you can see, with a little bit of rain, that color has changed a good amount there. So, Coach said, hey, we got a little grass after all.
That's another thing that Coach Yoshida was kind of looking forward to. The boys are looking, they're a little more steady foot on some grass, so we should see some good old-fashioned football here today.
All right, we're getting set the last few tidbits of things to go on. Again, we want to remind you, we've talked about it a couple of times on other ball games, but we say mahalo to our BIIF officials as boy, they have to work a lot. They got a big island to cover, and everywhere from all the way south, Ka'u, back over here to where we're at in Kohala, and then some back and forth across the island as well. So again, we thank them, and if you ever thought about being an official, contact your local athletic director, and he will send you in the right direction, and perhaps you can enhance the lives of our high school athletes. All right, well, we're getting set for the kickoff here.
A lot of wind.
Boy, yeah. We'll see what the officials finally got all set up to go here. All righty. So the officials are still maneuvering and wondering about whether... Okay, they got everything all together there. Again, thank you very much for tuning in to J.E. on the bench, along with Juan. So here we go, the opening kickoff. For those of you unfamiliar, the Cowboys are in the black uniform. Short kick, and it will go out of bounds at the 30-yard line, automatic.
Ooh, we'll see some flags
penalty
on the field.
And I believe that'll be about the 35-yard line. Might be the 30 when it went out, maybe. But it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Kohala Cowboys. Again, 5-2 on the season, looking to move onward, perhaps get some, a ticket to the States in Oahu. And believe you me, the Kohala Cowboys, they know about championships. They've got quite a few champions going on there, both track and field, definitely basketball, as they've been perennial top of the charts and top of the hill, these Cowboys. But we're in here for football, and here we go. The first play from scrimmage. They'll get the chain gang situated first before they get started, and they will start things off with the 35 on the errant kick. So here we go. Straight up the middle. That's some tough running there. Doesn't want to go down, but it's a scrum that finally manages to. So about a 7-yard gain.
Kept chopping those feet. He got hit about 4 yards, but then he turned that run into 6 yards. We'll see if he can keep running hard like that all day.
So bring it up a second, 3.5, maybe 4. They'll stick to the ground. Let's see here if they'll do it for the second play here. So raise. Kohala raise. Oh, a short snap. Oh. He'll try to go to the right corner. He'll break one tackle. Breaks his second and then lunges forward. That'll be number 6, Asa Yamamoto Perez.
They're moving the chains. That's a first down. And Coach Yoshida said, watch out for Yamamoto Perez. It's his senior season and it's senior night, so we'll see.
sticking with the ground game. And again, when we talk about the wind, it's coming directly across. If you were the camera lens, the wind would be blowing right into the camera. So here we go.
Ball on the Warriors 46-yard line.
Reyes, the QB in the shotgun formation. Lone running back is Perez. They'll set a man in motion.
Reverse.
Trying to get to the left corner, put his head down, get some positive yardage, but not much. Sticking with the run.
You know, the Waiākea Warriors moving well across the field.
So as of yet, the turf's not much of a problem. Doesn't see anybody slip or anything of that sort, so I think it'd be a non-factor going in. All right, here we go.
2nd and 7.
1 first down. So far for the Cowboys. Reyes fakes the handoff, goes straight up the middle. Still churning those feet. It gets enough pretty close to the first down.
Looks like it's going to be just shy of the first down, bringing up 3rd and 1.
It's the 4th running play we've seen already. Haven't yet seen him drop back for a pass.
So 3rd and short, just the way you want it. Keep that defense guessing. What's it going to be? Will they go to the air this time and fool them? I'm guessing it's going to be a run. It's been pretty good for them so far. Last time they'll hand off, they'll go to the right side, get the corner, get enough for the first down. I don't think so. Maybe we're going to have to wait and see where they mark it. But that looked like it was going to be a lot more than that.
And they're moving the chains. That's a first down.
2nd first down for Kohala in the early going.
And Perez leading Perez on that carry.
5 straight. So yeah, credit number 6, Aizen Yamamoto Perez.
And just outside the Warriors 35.
To the outside, they'll send Trias Perez. And over to the near side, closest to is River Van Bert. This time it's a fake. He'll go up the middle. Breaks 1 tackle, drags number 3. Roman Leite Kahikina for the Warriors. But not before he gets another first down. So sticking with the run, it's just being very, very good to them so far.
You know, Raul Reyes holding on to it 2 times now. Quite a drive, putting it on his shoulders.
I like the play call, too, because they've been going to the outside of the perimeter with those in runs. This one was he faked it to that in, and straight up the middle he went. All right, he's looking over. This time he'll go to the air, but no, he changes his mind. Good tackle for Waiākea. That is that number 52 for Waiākea. Logan Spain. Good job by him. But it'll be another running down, almost a pass. I saw a first pass of the game.
That definitely didn't seem like a designed run right there, but Raul Reyes held on to it and took it for a few yards.
So he comes near sideline, has a quick talk with Coach Ushida, back to the huddle, talk things over, send them out to the wide side, number 5. Kyle Kaniedo. Perez takes it. Look at the pass. Look at the pass. A little dump. Oh! First pass intercepted by number 7, Uriah Leedy. So they go to the air for the first time in INT. It was looking a little bit of a lob almost.
You know, I'm telling you, we're going to be battling this wind all day, and the Warriors sniffed it out, and they were all over it. We're seeing that ball go the other direction now.
That is 7:06. So, the defense for the Warriors of Waiākea rises up after a pretty decent drive on the opening possession for the Cowboys. Here comes Warriors. They'll go to the game. Nice spin.
What a spin.
Yeah, second spin.
Juking. Spinning.
Number 5.
You know, J.E., this
Khalid
is
Moniz.
That's right. That's right.
Boy, but that first spin.
This is their second meeting this season. Warriors got taken last time. We'll see how they come this time.
Straight up the middle this time.
Moniz again with the first down.
So Waiākea gets their first down of the afternoon. Send Moniz out. Bring another running back. I don't quite get the number yet.
First and 10 on the 40-yard line.
A.J. Alvarez, keeper to the right side. He'll do a spin. Get knocked forward enough for a first down, I'm thinking.
That's right, J.E. They're moving the chains. That is a first down.
Oh, ref says first down.
Second first down for the Warriors of Waiākea, traveling all the way from Hilo Town. Again, 4-4 in the BIIF. Looking to see if they can get over 500 for the end of the season, and these 17 seniors playing today. Alvarez hands it off. They'll go to the left. Moniz dropped down hard.
Bring out 2nd and 5.
So a good run.
And that puts them into Cowboy territory right there for the first time today.
There we go. Well, that wind really picking up. You can hear it on our microphones, that's for sure. They'll send 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. A.J. Alvarez right at the 50-yard line. He'll hand it off this time.
Number 11.
Not much doing there. They get made a little bit beyond the line of scrimmage. Gain of about 1. And the ball carrier that time, I believe, is number 11. Yes, that is number 11. Miyazono on it. So here we go. See if they can keep this one alive. 3rd and 5. Kohala defense, see if they can rise to the occasion here. Shotgun snap. Sends it out, and it is complete. He should have enough for the first down. Colton Miyazono, oh, rather, number 10, Kohala Rose.
Big pass.
Another first down.
That's our first completion we've seen here.
So after the turnover, the Waiākea Warriors moving smartly down the field. They started off at around their own 30 or so. Here they are at the Kohala 40. Hand off one more time. Oh, he's got some room there. Hurdle. Breaks it. Colton Miyazono, a senior, man. 5'10", 172 pounds, using all of it on that run.
That's right. And this has been a big drive coming off of an interception off of Ka'ua Reyes back on the 20-yard line when the Cowboys were moving towards the touchdown.
So the 4th first down for the Warriors of Waiākea. Again, send 2 wideouts to the far side.
Alvarez in the shotgun.
He'll hand it off to Miyazono. He'll get some positive yardage.
Not much there.
About 2, maybe 3. No, it looks about 3-yarder. So, anytime you get down in this area, right, getting close to red zone, you have to be more selective as you're running out of real estate there. That end zone, you can't go beyond that. So let's see what they've got conjured up.
I'll tell you, these Cowboys are stuffing up the middle.
Alvarez, he'll take it himself this time. Trying to get to the corner. Oh, they don't give him that edge. That very good job on the edge. setting it, not let him get beyond and let the pursuit come and get him.
They slipped right past that blocker, and they sniffed it out and did not let him get that big run off.
Third down. Here comes a big one for the Kohala Cowboys with the early going here. See if they can force a field goal, or will they go for it on fourth down. So third down, we'll call it 3 yards. Alvarez, the QB. 2 wideouts to the near side, 2 to the far side. They'll fake the run. Oh, and nothing doing. He will get denied. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Oof.
For no gain. It's going to happen on this fourth down play.
So here we go. A big decision for the Waiākea Warriors. Will they go for it? Do they attempt a kick? Do they have a kicker who has a leg to get it up and over the crossbars there? No, they're going to go to AJ one more time. Alvarez comes from the sideline.
Oh, it's a whistle.
And they will call, Coach Yoshida says he wants to talk it over with his defense first before they go any farther. Well, an opening drive for Kohala. They go down. Run was really good for them the whole way through. Go to the pass that one time, and it proves to be not good. Turn the ball over, and then Waiākea moves down the field. And again, a couple of throws. They had a third down throw, so they were successful going through the air.
They've been mixing up their offense, you know, a lot on the ground, but some a completion at a pivotal point in the drive.
So we'll see what happens here, but Waiākea, again, what is it, 4 and about 3 yards. So it's going to have to be something that they're very good at to get that necessary yardage.
And I'll tell you something, J.E. When I spoke to Coach Yoshida earlier today, he said he felt like his defense was more dialed in at this point in the season. And we're looking at playoff season, so we'll see if they can make this happen.
Right, and if I'm not mistaken, they played earlier in the year 36-6, I believe. Kohala over them, but Waiākea says we're a lot better than we were back on September the 6th. So here we go, fourth down and 3 yards to go. Waiākea going for it. Kohala trying to make a stop here. They'll go to the air. No, it'll be a shovel pass to number 10. Did he get it enough? Charles Rose, and they did not make the necessary yardage that Kohala defense holds.
Wow.
And the ball will go over on downs.
They shut down the edge. They didn't let it get past them, and they put it so that now we're looking at this party going the other direction.
And again, they did not go to the pass that time. They stuck with the run. Oh, wait a minute. That is a pass. That's a shovel pass.
Well,
yes.
Technically,
Yes,
well said, well said.
All right, back over to Kohala. Race looks the path, and he changes his mind. So to the left side, gets the edge. Finally, but not before he gains some good yardage.
And unofficially, that's the Cowboys' 4th first down of the day.
They'll pull even with Waiākea as they had 4 on that previous drive.
Like a gain of about 6 yards. Bringing up second, about 4 yards.
So a little premature on that first down, so let's see what they got conjured up this time around. Kohala race. They'll hand it off. Try the left side, not much there. Number 8 on the carry, I believe, or was it number 3?
You know, that's the tricky part. They've been working with so much direction and misdirection.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track of what's going on out there.
Yeah, that is. They do a lot of the misdirection, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see the pulling guard as well. So third down, we'll call it 5 for the Cowboys. Second possession. Oh, he'll get a freebie there.
That's some laundry on the field, J.E.
Unless you're saying they were drawn off.
They're having a little
That
powwow.
would be why Waiākea is saying, no, they drew us off. They said, nope.
It's like offside.
And they will get, so now they've got their
Yeah, we just heard
first
it.
down.
Yeah, we just heard it up here. That's offsides on the defense. They're moving those chains. Cowboys are marching down the field.
Okay, so now we evened up to 4 first downs
Again,
each.
ball on the 31-yard line.
So here comes Kohala, fresh set. Seeing if they can get some points on the board on this possession, their second of the afternoon.
Being out to AYP. It's outside.
Azen,
Talk about a gain of close to 4 yards.
so Yamamoto Perez, pretty good yardage on that, but a good pass play for Kohala.
Yeah, that's their first completion of the day unofficially. You know, last time they tried going to the air, we saw that this wind really took the ball with it. So we'll see if we're going to be seeing some more of those short passes as they're working their way down the field into into Warrior territory.
All right, here they come. Second down and 8. Hand off up the middle. That's enough. Big one. Big. Boy, oh boy, did he have some running room there.
There's a flag on the play.
Held it.
Oh, no, they're going to have to bring it back maybe. Boy, but that was some tough running, man. Number 2, Sheldon. And Cheddar, a puck. But it looks to be on Waiākea as well.
The defense is backing up. They're backing up, that's for sure.
Face mask. They called a face mask a 15-yarder, boy.
On top of a big run like that, you got to feel like this game is starting to go towards the Cowboys' way.
First and 10 inside the Warrior
All right.
40-yard line.
Warrior territory are the Cowboys now at the 39-yard line.
Give to a pass.
Right up the middle. Boy, they're finding some big holes in the right side there for number 2.
That's right.
Sheldon and Cheddar Outbuck.
Big runs. Big runs.
End of the first quarter.
So a pretty fast first quarter. A lot of running. That's why the clock kept moving. But we end up with no score so far in the ball game. Again, primarily running the ball.
Once again, if you guys haven't
It's a
checked
battle out there. You know, every yard they're really working for it. We've seen a few big runs from our Cowboys. We've seen some more methodical movement from the Warriors. But we're looking at about 5 first downs for the Cowboys and 4 first downs for our Warriors. So, you know, it really is anyone's ball game. It's 0-0 as we enter the second quarter.
So far, I haven't seen any team be more dominant than the other. They're just kind of filling each other out at this point. We'll see if they can continue onward. That is the Cowboys moving it downfield. Had a little help from the referees there with the 15-yarder face mask penalty. But they'll set up shop, the Cowboys, that is, at the 25-yard line, just outside the red zone. Thank you very much for tuning on into JE on the bench here on Naleo TV. Want to thank our friends at Service Rentals, both in Hilo and in Kona, for all their kokua, helping us put the ball game together. Thank you very much for tuning on in. It's each and every week featuring our high school athletes. All right, here we go. First and 10 from the 25. He'll drop back to pass. This time he's thinking about the air. Nope, changes his mind, and they will... Well, he'll get some positive yardage anyway. I thought it was going to be a sack. But he is not able, to get it to happen for him.
And you know, Ka'ua Reyes, he's been holding on to it a couple times when he doesn't see any options out there, and it's been working for him. But that time, the Warriors descended and took that option away from him.
I think he's kind of quick on the trigger to run. Maybe, but again, this wind is not doing anybody any favors. So Kohala Rays, he'll fake it, go up the middle, straight up the middle. Oh, man, dragging some defenders with the Waiākea Warriors. That time number 50.
Looked like he sure had a couple Warriors on his back as he was making that next first down. That's the second one of this second quarter.
Kahopu Kele Kolio finally drags him down, but not after he gets enough for another first down.
First and 10 for the Cowboys at the 15.
That'll make 6 for them. Knocking on the door inside the red zone at the 15-yard line. They'll hand it off. Handoff straight up. Number 6 on the carry. Aizen Yamamoto Perez sticking with the run.
You know, I think he saw some daylight on the left-hand side there, but he ran into his own player, and all that momentum just went away. They're deep in the red zone right now, J.E. They're knocking on that door.
Jordan Monatan comes on in. Oh, they're setting up some big boys in the backfield. Number 65, I think.
That looked like Pete tomorrow.
Yeah. And they will try to strong-side it, but no. Loss on the running play. Boy, oh boy. Didn't fool anybody on that one.
Sure looked like they were trying something different over there. But the Warriors didn't let that phase them one bit.
So they'll lose a couple of yards, brings up third down. We'll call it 9.5. Boy, you're very close to pay dirt here, boy. I'm almost thinking they're going to go for it on fourth down if they don't get it here. Raise the QB. Look at the pass. Still looking. Still looking. He's going to take off running. And he gets struck out of bounds. It'll bring up fourth down at about the 13-yard line.
It's a big decision for Coach. Big decision here. And it looks like we're seeing the kicking block go onto the field. They're going for 3, J.E.
Kyle Kanaido, freshman, 5'7", 146 pounds. Let's see if we get all 146 in it to get it to go through the crossbars. Again, got a wind coming across the field. Snap the hole. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. Wide left. So the score remains the same. Not all.
That's a big trip into the red zone, and that's real tough to see a team come out without any points. But they sure went for it. But this wind is just causing all sorts of problems.
Now, one thing I would say on the kick, pretty good kick. It had a lot of length to it, okay? It was a little bit of a line drive, but that tells me that he does have a leg in order to get it up and over the crossbar.
That's right. It had a lot of muscle behind it, that's for sure.
All right, over on downs. Waiākea at the 20-yard line. This time they'll hand it off. Left side, Moniz. No gain on the play. He'll get him back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10. Just 2 passes so far for Waiākea. Or rather, Kohala, I should say. So here they go. Here comes Waiākea. Changes his mind on the pass. Still looking, dancing around. He'll gain a couple of yards, but it'll bring up third down and 3.
You know, in the first quarter, we were seeing these quarterbacks both hold on to the ball and really make a couple first downs. But in this second quarter, I got to tell you, this defenses both seem like they are wise to it, and they can expect that these quarterbacks are going to hold on to it.
Yeah, I'm believing you're right on that. Third down and 10. Just look at the pass. He goes through the air. Incomplete. A little quick pass there. Receiver not able to haul it in. Number 42.
Yeah, right off the fingertips right there, J.E. You know he's going back there and he's thinking about that one today. And that's okay. You know, these kids are working hard, and it's hard work out here.
Cowboys will drop back Kyle Canieto, as well as number 7, Trias Perez.
Oh, yeah. Unless there's some trickery that might be happening back here.
Snap gets the kick. Oh, it's a short kick.
Whoa. Whoa.
Boy,
and the Cowboys dive on it, J.E.
He had to hit him, actually. And had he not corralled it, the ball would have been over to Waiākea again.
That
it's a live ball.
It sure and we're seeing them move the chains. We're back into Warrior territory, but it's the Cowboys ball.
So turnover. It was a punt, but a miscue of a punt.
I would say so. You know, and we might be able to attribute that to this wind that we're feeling, you know, and we're going to try and show you later. These trees are moving, and this ball is kind of moving too.
So before they can get things off on this next play, the Waiākea Warriors will call time out.
Yeah, they sure wanted to reconsider that. They had someone running on the field there, looked like number 55, while the offense was just about to snap the ball, and you just can't have that, J.E.
Boy, I'll tell you what, today is the senior day. They've got a bunch of, what's the word, some tributes, for lack of a better word. They got balloons and such, and on the other side of those, what you're seeing, the white, on the other side is a picture of those seniors, so they'll be having some festivities, some awards and that type of thing after the ball game today. But again, as a senior, you're always reminded of your last game that you played, boy.
It'll stick with you. You know, you go and you see your school colors, you're seeing the black and gold out there, and it means something, not just now, but for your whole life.
There you go. There you go. And then these players, they remember each other forever, boy. All right, here we go. Kohala, fresh set of downs after the muffed kick on the punt for Waiākea. And it'll be a quarterback keeper all the way to the middle. Boy, oh boy, he saw some daylight there and took off after it, boy.
He cut it on the outside, and he was going for that.
Gonna bring up 1st and goal for the Cowboys.
Just their 3rd possession.
You know,
but this is the best looking one they've got.
And I'll tell you, that looked like a designed draw play. That looked like they wanted to put it on Ka'ua Reyes' shoulders, and he was ready for it.
Ball on the
So to the far side, it is
yard line for the Cowboys.
River Vanberg.
Driving, trying to get into the end zone.
Reyes.
Yeah,
Hands it off this time. Oh, he's looking to get goal line, not able to make it happen, though.
Inside the 5, possibly the 3-yard line. Bringing up 2nd and goal for the Cowboys.
So 2nd and goal for the Cowboys. Trying to get on that board first here at home. They'll send some fresh players in. Number 64, Wyatt Rabang, goes on in, as well as Jordan Manatan. So this time they'll go into under center instead of the shotgun, something we haven't seen all afternoon. And it'll be a tush push. But a flag at the very end.
Right.
Not sure what, perhaps the referee is not a fan of the tush push. No, he can't push him. He can't push him. We don't have that in high school.
That could be a BIIF violation, but we're hearing from the refs as we speak right now. Yep. That's on the offense. That's on the Cowboys. They're backing that ball up, and we're seeing the offense walk their way back. And it looks like it's back into 2nd down. So replay downs. It's goal.
So 5-yarder brings them back just outside, or just inside the 10-yard line, about the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal for the Cowboys.
This time they'll put Cal Reyes in the shotgun again. He'll go to the pass. Lets it fly, and no. Intended for number 2 that time. Ancheta Alpak.
A lot of pressure. That was a lot of pressure coming from the middle right there. A lot of action happening on the line, and it seems like at this point, the defense is making their way through and put the pressure on Ka'ua Reyes.
So another timeout. This one charged to the Kohala Cowboys. All right, well, again, we saw the leg of, I believe it was number 3, right? What was it? The kicker, number 5.
You know,
Kyle.
Oh, Kohala was the kicker. That's right. We're just getting confirmation from the box here. Yeah, I thought so.
Well,
I thought so. Yeah, he's putting the game on his back over here. It's a big
so he's not only a quarterback; he's a kicker.
Yeah, that's
as
right.
Well.
That's right. That's right.
Well, again, the deal is that we saw that he has enough strength because that thing was it went a good 30, 40 yards past the crossbars there. He's just got to get his aim a little bit better. So I'm thinking if they're not able to cross the goal line here, then we'll see another opportunity for him coming up here. All right, here we go.
3rd and goal for the Cowboys.
3rd and goal.
Can we get on the board?
Rays will hand it off. Big, strong tackle, but yeah, he'll deny him. Boy, a good tackle for Waiākea.
Short of the goal line.
I'm not quite sure what number that is. Number 40, I believe, for Waiākea.
Wrapped him up. We wrapped him up and took him down right before he hit pay dirt. 4th down. Big decision for the Cowboys.
4th and goal. They're going to go for it.
Koala's going for a goal. Timeout, Waiākea.
Wow. So Waiākea says, all right, let's make sure they're going to kick it. They might be trying some funny stuff on us here, Rad. I don't think so, though. I think they're going to try.
Now, this is their 3rd time in the red zone today. And you got to think that they really want to put some points on the board before we reach the half. So we're going to see what ends up happening here. It's 4th down, and a lot is on the line.
Again, the Cowboys, pretty good season, 5-2 in BIIF, looking to notch it up to 6-2. And again, the squad for Kohala 25 strong compared to Waiākea 40 strong, but they get a lot of work out of these boys. Good country living.
That's right. Small school, a lot of heart.
All right, here we go. Both of these teams have had 4th down plays. Let's see if Kohala can make it convert. There's a snap. Handoff up the middle.
AYP fighting.
And do they get? No. It looks like they're going to deny them at the 1 yard line.
1 yard line, J.E. The 1 yard line. Oh.
So you got to credit Waiākea, man. Credit due, boy. That is a very good defensive stand there. Had their backs against the wall.
No, that's a hard thing to do. You saw Aizen Yamamoto Perez stretch with every inch he possibly could and try and cross that plane, but it just wasn't enough. Now it's Warrior ball. They got 99 yards to go the other way.
So ideally, as a defense, you're going, well, okay, we're going to get a safety right here. We're going to get a safety. We're going to get a safety. This lends me to believe they're going to be running that ball again. Boy, it looked like an illegal procedure.
Oh, yeah. And we got a player down. Looks like some funky stuff went on in there.
So it'll be like half the distance, which will bring it about the, I guess, about the half-yard line.
Half-yard line sounds about right. That's correct, man. That's a hard penalty right there. You know, it's tricky to work your way out of a situation like this. You just don't have the same kind of room to work with that you do anywhere else on the field.
Handoff up the middle again. This time they go to the right side. He'll try to break one tackle,
Taylor with a stop on the outside.
but manages to get out. Moniz that time. Gets about 1 yard, gives him a little bit of breathing room. 2nd down and call it 9. From deep in their own territory. If you're just joining us, 0-0. No one's, well, we've had the deepest opportunity has come from Kohala, but they're not able to punch it in, hence 0-0. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 9. Boy, high snap.
Still got it off.
He's still in the end zone.
Oh.
It was not a safe.
So back to the half-yard line one more time. Boy, playing with fire here.
Yeah, for sure. The Warriors are feeling the heat right now. Every step they take brings them a little bit closer to that safety, and that could put 2 points on the board for the Cowboys, which would be the first points we see all day.
Approaching 4 minutes and a half.
Here comes Waiākea. They'll try a quarterback keeper right up the middle. Alvarez, it gets some positive yardage, but well short of the first down. It'll bring up 4th down and call it 8. Here comes a punting team.
And I'll tell you what, J.E., the last time the Warriors went out there to punt it, they had a squib kick to the close side of the field, and it ended up Cowboy ball in their own territory. So we're going to see if they can get a clean punt off here. It's a lot riding on the line. We got about 3.5 minutes left in the quarter.
And the wind is not doing many favors as well. Oh, this will be Cowboys with it. Fakes one man. Oh, not good. I thought he faked him out, but no, sir. Number 81.
J.D. Pacheco, put it down.
I thought he'd already. Forget about it, J.D. You're not cat. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
That's right. That's right.
Grabbed him by the ankle and brought him down.
And it's hard to make those open field tackles like that. You got to get the angle right. You got to get the velocity right, and he had it all correct in that moment.
So here we go. This is unofficially the 4th possession for the Cowboys. No score as of yet. They got down to the 1-yard line, but weren't able to get it to go in. Here they come. Rays. Takes a snap, hands it off. Right up to the middle. Out pump.
About 4 yards.
Or rather, Perez. A good gain on.
You know, and this is the Cowboys' second time in the Warriors' territory this quarter. Last time they made it all the way to the half-yard line. We're going to see what happens here on this drive.
Benjamin Cabral in for Wyatt Rabang on the offensive line.
Caniano, split out wide.
Bad snap.
Oh, boy.
He'll just have to pick it up, try to make something happen. Tries to the corner, but he'll get a loss. Big loss way back to the 40-yard line, boy.
You want to always try and have a clean snap. And when you see a low snap like that, get past your feet. You got to just get into scramble mode, get that ball, and try and make something out of nothing. We saw Kohala Reyes really try his best there, but looks like we're about 3 or 4 yards behind where we started. So This has been a tough drive. You know, Warriors real strong here.
3rd and 13. They got to get inside about the 25-yard line to get the next first down. All right, here they come. Cowboys, Warriors, battling it out 0-0 if you're just joining us.
They're in about 13.
Rays looks to pass this time. Still looking. Decides I'm going to run it, but he gets tackled from behind. Good pursuit there by number 31 for the Waiākea Warriors.
You know, what's been interesting during this quarter, J.E., we've seen a lot of pass attempts, but we haven't actually seen the ball get thrown that much. You know, a lot of times the pocket's collapsing, or we're just not seeing those options down the field. So the quarterback, or Reyes, or maybe even on the Warriors, and we're seeing them hold on to it and try and make it happen themselves. Unsuccessfully so far, but we're going to see if it pays off in the near future.
So they will go for it on 4th down in Waiākea territory at the 35. They've got to get down to the 25.
Looks like an audible. Hearing a lot of chatter over there.
Another easy 5. As Waiākea Warriors just a little too anxious there.
See if it was offsides or if it was dropped.
Let's see here if that is the case.
Sure looked like it from up here, but, you know, line play is complex.
So the officials want to talk it over. See which one says, no, I'm right. And it will be against the Cowboys. Illegal procedure. So that'll make it 4th and 15. Back to about the 40-yard line.
Unbeknownst to us here. This is a hard 4th down decision here.
Well, too short to punt it, too far to kick it as a field goal. So might as well go for it and see if your defense can hold on one more time. Kohala Reyes takes the shotgun snap, going to the air in this wind. Boy, oh boy. That is down to the 1-yard line. Sheldon and Chera out front. Boy, that ball was wobbling in the air.
Wow. Kohala Reyes, he can kick that ball far, but he sure can't throw that ball farther. That thing was working through that wind we're seeing over here, and it made its way right into the receiver's hand. We're back on the 1-yard line for the Cowboys' second time this quarter.
It's a shame we don't have instant replay. That was one you definitely want to watch again, but here they are knocking on the door again. Finally, touchdown, Cowboys!
Just gave it on over to
I'm not sure who the running back was. Peyton Kamara. So they'll go for the point after touchdown. The regular kind, Kyle Canieto. Oh, no, it's going to be Kohala Reyes. And he gets that one to go. And that point after touchdown is good. So, 1:01 left in the half. That was well, first we had what was that, about a 30-yard pass play?
Oh, yeah.
30-plus yard pass play.
And then we saw about a half a yard scramble on the inside with their big defensive linemen holding on to the ball and rumbling and tumbling down into that end zone for that first score of the day. We're seeing it at 7-0
That was
Cowboys.
Peyton Kamara, right?
That's
Number
right.
65?
That's right. Unofficially, that's right.
Yeah. So there you go. Finally got one here just before the half. Peyton Kamara.
You can hear the Cowboys' excitement. Small team, but a lot of energy.
A little bit of precipitation starting to come down. Not much, but a little bit. All right, so if you're just joining us, had good drives by both teams. Kohala had a couple of opportunities deep in Waiākea territory, not able to punch it in except for this last series that they had, and it was punctuated by about a 30-yard pass play to the 1-yard line, followed by Peyton Kamara and a 1-yard run for the TD. Point after was good. Bounces. Picked up at the 25. Still on his feet.
Pacheco with the return.
Well, got a little bit of that precipitation coming down pretty good now.
Yeah, that's right. We're scrambling to get this camera covered. We're scrambling to get ourselves covered.
Our paper and water do not work well together.
Now, we spoke to Coach Ishida earlier, and they said they were loving this rain because now we're seeing some grass on the field, but we'll see how they deal with the rain on the rest of this day.
All right, here we go. Waiākea, this will be their 5th possession of the first half.
Ozono joins Alvarez in the backfield.
Alvarez takes a snap. Looking. He's going to go ahead and run on the left side. Gets to the corner. Still on his feet. First down.
Quarterbacks are doing a lot of work on both sides of the field. Now we're seeing Alvarez and see what he can do with the ball. He sure held on to it and took it forward for a first down.
Yes, we're making do with makeshift, that's the word I want to use. We're jury rigging, keeping the precipitation away from our equipment as such.
That's right. Just like these players out here, us broadcasters have to deal with what's going on in these elements. But we're seeing the rain start to clear up, so maybe it's just a little bit of
passing shower.
That's right, just a little aloha here on a beautiful Saturday for some BIIF football.
So a pretty good ball game so far. 7-0 Kohala leading. Waiākea trying to answer before the half. They don't have much time to do it, though. 45 seconds or so left in the first half. Let's see if they'll be conservative on it or try to go all out here. It looks like they'll go to the air. A.J. Alvarez, nope, he'll go ahead and tuck it. Go ahead and run. Kane is short.
Yeah, it's the second time this drive he's been looking for that edge, and if he finds it, he might be gone. He's got some pretty quick feet, AJ Alvarez. I'll tell you what.
Let's see here. Been holding their own pretty good against these Cowboys.
Second and about 5.
So second down. Here they come.
29 seconds.
Alvarez in Kohala territory. He's still looking. Now he goes to the air. Oh, incomplete. Intended for their wide receiver, number 8, I believe.
It looked like 81 J.D. Pacheco. He was at the very tippity tips of his fingertips and his toes, and he just couldn't quite bring it in. A little bit too much oomph on it from A.J. Alvarez.
Just the third pass play for Waiākea this afternoon. About 25 seconds left in the first half.
3rd and 5.
It'll be 5 yards to get that first down. They'll go to the air again. Nope. Yeah. He's looking. He's telling them to go farther down, then a quick little toss. And nothing doing there.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to throw it away, J.E. That's a real senior decision right there. You got to protect the ball at all costs, especially in a close game like this. You know, this isn't the same Waiākea Warriors that the Cowboys played earlier in the season. This looks like a real strong improvement, and we're going to see what they do with the ball with 15 seconds left in the second quarter.
It could be the last play of the game, perhaps. A running play. He does not get enough for the first down.
From the quarterback position. Turnover on downs at 7 seconds left.
So on that fourth down play, no go. Ball goes over to Kohala. Kohala, which is 10 seconds. Make that 7 seconds left in the half. We'll most likely just go ahead and down this one. And head into the half with a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, that's a good feeling in a game like this where you had to work hard for every single yard. We only saw one big pass the whole game, and that was that 30-yard completion from Cowboys all the way down the field in the last drive.
7 seconds left in the half.
Fifth possession of the half for Kohala. They will go. They're going to throw a long one. They throw it way up there, man. Almost. And that will be the end of the half. So, Waiākea having some opportunities, but their defense rising up. And keep it a little tougher for the Kohala Cowboys, but nonetheless, the Kohala Cowboys take advantage of some pretty good plays to get on top.
You know, right there, even that very last play in the corner, we saw Ka'ua Reyes get that ball. It was right on the money. I mean, they're really working with some really great energy, and it seems like they're moving the ball, but we'll see what happens once we get out of our break for the half.
All right, so there it is. It is the halftime here in Kapa'au as the Cowboys are taking it to the Waiākea Warriors 7-0. Again, I want to remind you that you're watching it. JE on the Benches is on Naleo TV. Thank you very much for tuning on in. And again, mahalo to our for their Kokua, rather, I should say, service rentals with locations in Hilo and Kona. So again, thank you very much for tuning on in. Got a couple of things going on here. We've had championships go on as we move onward to the end of the fall. Let me get it all together here. So the fall sports, the air riflery, cheerleading, cross country, football, and girls volleyball. That all is ending as we speak now in the next week or two. Then coming up in the winter, we've got a couple of different sports that we can expect to enjoy here on Naleo TV.
That's right. You might be seeing some girls basketball, boys basketball, some of my favorite, canoe paddling back out in the ocean.
That might be something new we do.
Oh yeah. We might see some wrestling or some soccer from our boys and our girls. So keep an eye out on Naleo TV for what is coming up next.
All right, so that we got that going on here. But again, as I mentioned, the volleyball championships, they just happened, okay? And I say, but let's start it off the way we had it. I mentioned air riflery is already finished. So we had one team seem to do a lot better than the rest.
Yeah, that's right. That's Hilo High School, JE, and they had a real dominant day on Saturday at the championships over on the east side. The boys and the girls team each won their respective division, sweeping the awards to claim island team titles.
Had a winning boy squad. That's Koen Uchida, Kuhiu Haile Mizumoto, Jeremiah James Sioloa, Carvalho, and Trayson Bergoli Valdez.
And the winning girls were Catherine Son, Anuhea Ferreira, Sarah Mukai, Caitlin Inada. All of them are going to be competing on Oahu in the state championships coming up November 4th.
All right, so a couple of other notables. Haile Miyamoto finished with the highest overall score, 620.9, and Kamehameha's Isaac Kealoha Funaga, 615.6.
I'll get into a little bit of Hilo's strong work over there. We had a 605.5 from Evan Matsumoto. We had a 602.7 from Uchida. And Hilo's Logan Kettner, he rounded out the boys' top 5 with a 591.3.
Well, we got the Waiākea football team here. Waiākea's Keani Imazumi won the girls' individual field position. She posted a score of 619.4. Catherine Son placed second, 617. Very, very close. And Anuhara Ferreira, 611. Caitlin Inada, 608. And Sarah Mukai, 607, rounding up the top 5. Now, again, sometimes you get close, but you don't win your division there. But there are ways to get in.
That's right. You can. If you didn't hear any of the names above, the official BIIF boys qualifiers for their state tournament are as follows. That's Waiākea's Colton Asato, Dylan Simeon, and Takesuki Izuno.
There you go, man. Oh, so Christian Liberty Academies, Lucas Zeibel and Jonathan Gray are headed on over as well. And
Hilo's Logan Kettner and Waiākea's Mata Seto will be the two alternates.
All right, yeah, so there you go, man. So congratulations to all those teams. Now, we also had the volleyball championships. of which we've seen quite a few here on JE on the bench. And one of them that I regret that we were not able to cover them. I really, really wanted to get them an opportunity to be on TV, specifically on Leo TV, and that is the Parker Bulls of Waimea. But nonetheless,
they did win the Division II championships against Hawaii Prep, while Kamehameha won the Division I title against Konawaina.
now again, in the Division I finals, okay, Konawaina, well, they won, okay, 25-20 to win the first set. However, Kamehameha, everybody was saying, man, this is a really good team all season long. It was rare that they lost a set. Nonetheless, they regrouped and regained control. They took it the next set, 25-21, 25-20 for that one, and then 25-19 for what?
That sixth consecutive Division I volleyball championship.
Now, one thing, Zoe Leonard, that's Chris Leonard of U.S. Broadcasting, KWXX and B97 and KPUA. That's his daughter who played for her dad. He ended up being a coach at UH Hilo for a long period of time. But nonetheless, Zoe Leonard, first-year head coach at Kamehameha this year. And she wins her first BIIF championship. So, like father, like daughter there.
Now back onto the Division II championship match. Parker and Hawaii Prep, they battled fiercely from the very start to the very end. But Parker won the first two sets, 25-13 and 25-18. Hawaii Prep missing their star player, Chloe Willman, due to a sprained ankle. They just were not ready to give up. The Kamakani fought back in the third set, claiming a 25-20 win, and then pushed Parker to the limit in the fourth, edging them 28-26 to force a decisive fifth set. Despite Hawaii Prep's valiant effort, Parker maintained their composure and finished strong, taking the final set 15-6 to claim the Division II championship.
So congratulations to the Parker Bulls. Again, I wish we would have been able to cover at least one of their ball games, not able to make it happen. They also had the third place matches. The Hilo Vikings beat the Waiākea Warriors in 4 sets to finish their season at 14 wins and 4 losses, while in D2, Ka'u bested Pohoa. Ka'u ended their season at 9-8. So again, some championships, and again, we're ending the seasons, that type of thing. So we'll look to see how that goes. How much time we got? We got 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in our half. We'll take a quick break and be back with more of the football game. All right, welcome back to the campus of Kohala High School in Kapa'au, Hawaii, Big Island. J.E. Orozco along with Juan Espinal. And bringing you a ball game. Well, they had a lot of running at the beginning of the ball game. Our first pass attempt was intercepted. Our second one wasn't that good either, but we did have one pass play that did turn out to be pretty good.
That's right. That was about a 30-yard pass that went and got the Cowboys right up to the half-yard line, and they punched it in for our first points of the game. It's currently 7-0.
So, Kahua Reyes not only is the QB, but he's also the extra point kicker as well. He managed to get that one through the uprights after missing about a 20-yard field goal earlier in the ball game. But nonetheless, they did convert and make that a 7-0 lead that we're sitting at right now.
You know, it's got to be pretty rare for somebody to put all 7 points on the board, you know. But you got to say that Ka'ua Reyes really kind of put all those points on the board. It's a small school, and they're making do with everything they got here because they really are giving it to the Warriors. 7-0. Tough game.
Well, yeah, again, just a minimal amount of bleachers that they have here, so everybody kind of just is strewn about the outskirts of the field itself, but no cars near the field itself, which makes it good because it could be how do I say it, line of sight would be compromised for a lot of different people, but this way having it, they all get a good look at the field itself, and so far not too bad.
No. We're looking at Shiro Takata Field here, and it's pretty impressive. It's all the way on the outside. You're seeing a lot of black and gold balloons, and that's celebrating our seniors here. We're going to be honoring 15 seniors here from the Cowboys after this game. So it's a pretty big night. You got to feel the big football feel here on Saturday, and towards the end of the playoffs, the end of this regular season, you got to say this is some good old-fashioned football.
There we go. All right, in the halftime unofficial stats for Kohala, 5 first downs. Waiākea with 4 first downs. In the rushing department, about 19 rushing plays and about 5 pass plays for Kohala, as opposed to Waiākea, 11 rushing and 4 pass plays.
Now, we might be seeing more pass plays if the quarterbacks actually got the ball off, but a lot of times we're seeing them drop back. We're seeing them not find any options down the field, and they're just hanging on to it and try and make it work all by their own. You know, we've seen some big plays from the quarterbacks, but we've also seen the defense shut that down. So, you know, it's really anyone's ball game as we get into the second half.
All right, a few more last-minute warm-ups from respective teams and get underway in a few. But I have to say, so far, it's anybody's ball game.
And I will say, it's quite impressive on the Cowboys side. Even just seeing these boys warm up one near the other here, we're seeing about twice as much active players on the Waiākea side than we're seeing on the Kohala side.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is something they've been working through all season, but you know, you gotta give it up to them for their record at this point. You know,
Boy, I'll tell you what, boy, these Cowboys of Kohala, they are perennial championship caliber teams, boy, okay? I mean, they've got all kinds. You look at basketball all the way back to 1951, the most recent one, 2024, 2025, Big Islanders Classic Federation D2 champions in boys basketball, even in track and field. A name for some old-timers here in Kohala might be New on Yap. Okay? I say old-timers. They'd have to be pretty old. In fact, I probably wouldn't believe that. Anyway, the young man Back in the day, he was the 100-yard dash champion. He was the 220-yard dash champion. He was the 220-yard low hurdles champion. He was the quite a few different things there, as well as a young lady named Sue Clark from Kohala. 100-meter dash, Casey Flores, as well as a long jump. That was in 1995 from Kohala. So, again, just a lot of great athletes coming out of this Kohala district, boy. By the way, you mentioned it, too. Anniversary, right? The school, or?
You know, this school is looking, in just a few years, looking at 100 years.
That's right.
Right here.
Started in 1926. For students of the North Kohala Coastal Sugarcane Communities. Wow. Long time, boy.
You know, that might be why Coach Yoshida was speaking earlier before the start of this game about trying to keep this program alive. It matters to this community, and it matters to all the kids here. It puts them out here, and it's something that can make a difference for all the people.
Well, we say congratulations, and thank you very much also to Coach Jamie Carvalho, who helped us out, the athletic director. Thank you so much for your kokua and getting this all together. It's a little bit of a cramped quarters that we have up here, but we also want to thank the video, Leighton Bell, Nathan Bell, and Rhonda Bell for all their help today as well.
Oh, yeah.
3-second kick.
All right, here we go. Get set for the second half of the ball game. 7-0 Kohala Cowboys trying to end it, get it win number 6 on their season, 5-2 so far, but like to notch that one. And the Waiākea Warriors, even at 4-4, trying to get one more notch on there, get above 500. Here we go. Raise at the kickoff. It'll be taken about the 25, 35, 40, and down at the 40, we'll call it 43-yard line. But we got a Cowboy down. So they'll come over and attend to him.
There's a low kick right there, but Roman Leite Kahikina, number 3 on the Warriors, held on to it and brought it forward for some positive yards. But we're seeing a player down right now, and it's a hard thing to see on a senior night.
We'll see what they taking good care of him and such.
Mm-hmm.
Want to mention too, while we talked about the athletics, okay? I mentioned this last time we did. We covered the Kohala girls playing Christian Liberty the other day, and we may delve into that. But did you know, Juan, that the Kohala High School won their 3rd annual Kalo Challenge?
That's right, on Oahu. It's impressive. I mean, like you said, a bunch of champions up here in Cowboy Country.
We'll tell you more about that a little bit later on. All right, here we go. Back to the action.
Finds some room up the middle.
Run right up the middle.
Close to the first down. Cañaro up from the safety spot.
Colton Miazano took it up for about another, looks like 9 yards.
They get in 1.
So second down, call it 1. Bird's eye view with their camera here. So, first possession of the second half for Waiākea. There's a handoff. No, it'll be a keeper this time. Short gain for Abraham Alvarez.
He was looking for some blockers there, but just couldn't quite find it. But he did get a couple yards there.
Looks to be enough for a first down.
Oh, well, good eyes, J.E. Those chains are moving. It's back to first down for the Warriors. Starting to get into our Cowboys territory.
That's it.
Inside the Cowboys 45. First and 10 for the Warriors.
Alvarez with the snap.
Lozano with it.
Lozano gain of about maybe 4.5, maybe 5 yards. Another run to Mark there. 3 straight runs to open the second half for the Waiākea Warriors. Marching downfield. The second 2 first downs so far on this opening drive of the second half. Alvarez takes a snap, looks to pass. Yep, changes his mind. He's going to go ahead and go to the left side. Tucks and runs, gets past the corner and gets a good 15, maybe more, yards on the quarterback keeper.
Oh, wow. That was a big run from A.J. Alvarez right there. He's been holding on to it all day, looking for that big run on the edge, and I think he just found it right there. That keeps the chains moving, and that keeps the Warriors moving down into Cowboys territory. Still 7-0, so it's anyone's ball game.
This may be the deepest penetration so far, I believe, for Waiākea into Cowboy territory.
First and 10.
So first and 10. 28-yard line. Alvarez takes a snap. He'll keep it this time. Left side, still going. Breaks 1 tackle. Finally knocked out of bounds, but not before another first down.
Alvarez.
Boy, getting big chunks of yardage here on this opening drive of the second half for the Waiākea Warriors.
I mean, that's already their 3rd first down this half, and that's a comparison to 4 first downs last half. So we're seeing a lot more activity from the Warriors.
So first and 10. From our vantage point, that looks to be about the 16-yard line.
That's the red zone, J.E.
Here they come. A little bit of the precipitation arrives again. Alvarez will send 2 to the far side, 1 way near to us, 2 to the near side.
Alvarez to receive the snap.
He'll hand it off. Lozano trying.
Connects in there.
You know, he's been faking that handoff all afternoon, but that time he gave it up to him, and we're seeing about 4 yards that time. So, you know, maybe next time we'll see a little more misdirection, but at that point the Cowboys kind of took hold and didn't let it go too much.
5 runs for the Cowboys. Waiākea, rather.
Taking on about 7. Lozano with the
Hand off to Lozano right up the middle.
Perez comes up and connects.
So brings up 3rd down. We'll call it 6. So Alvarez goes to the sideline, gets some instructions from coach.
3rd down in about 5 or 6 yards.
Alvarez. Going to be a quarterback keeper all the way. Nothing doing there, boy. Wow, 64.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wyatt Rabang put him down.
I mean, he slammed him down,
He
boy.
sure did. He was tired of all that quarterback keep, and that's a hard one for A.J. Alvarez. But we're going to see what they can do with the ball here. And I mean, it's 4th down, and this is the closest that the Warriors have been.
They're going for it. No field goal kicker.
No,
So
sir.
Alvarez, what he's got to get? He's got to get good 14. 14 yards to keep the ball alive
Beat
for the Warriors.
12 yards.
He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. Oh, and that is the one time where we've seen the turf come into play.
Man, that rain, that Kohala rain, and it's just his feet slipped out under him. It looked like a good pass.
Yeah.
Like, there could have been a connection right there, but it just didn't happen. And that's another unsuccessful 4th down attempt for the Warriors, you know.
Yeah, the pass has not been very good for the Warriors today. All right, Kohala This will be their first possession of the second half. Kyle Reyes, he'll hand it off. They'll go to the left side. Finally gets knocked out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Not bad. It's a pretty good little run on the opening possession of the second half for the Kohala Cowboys. Second down and call it 4 on the run.
You know, and the Cowboys, they haven't worked from this far in their own territory in quite a while. They were benefiting from a muffed punt and some work down there where they kind of stopped them all the way down by the end zone. So we're going to see how they can move this ball and start here in second down.
They'll run to the right side. Not much there. He's still trying to go.
Just shy of the first down by about a yard. They bring out third and short.
Third down.
Third down. Trying to get their first down in the second half. There's a snap. He's in problem. He got some problems there, but he manages. Almost escapes. But no, sir, number 31 says, no, 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 you're not going to do that.
A lot of shuffling, a lot of energy. You thought maybe he'd break it off there after he was hurdling over one of the defenders, but that's right. Now the Warriors put it down, and we're looking at fourth down right now.
So 4th and 4. Deep in their own territory. This could be a pivotal play here in the ball game.
Back to return.
He gets a good kickoff. Wow. Big hit by number 6. Boy, oh boy, Yamamoto Perez puts the stick on him there. That time number 3. Roman Leti Kahikina.
Yeah, that was great fielding, the punt right there. I mean, it was a great punt in all this wind, but yeah, they sniffed it out, and they found the right angle and put a stop to that. Not much of a return right there for the Warriors, but we're going to see how they work here.
All right, second possession of the afternoon. Trailing 7-0, Waiākea. A.J. Alvarez, the QB.
First and 10 on the 45.
One lone running back. He'll take the snap, looks to pass, lets it fly. Caught! Right at the first line. First down marker, rather. J.D. Pacheco with the catch.
Big connection right there. That is a big connection in this range. J.D. Pacheco, he's been putting it down. He's been really holding on to it this whole time. It looks like that A.J. Alvarez is going to continue to lean on his targets there.
So a first down for Waiākea. That makes their 4th first down.
Alvarez back to pass, firmly outside.
He'll break the edge. Another first down. Unofficially 5 first downs in this second half.
Officially, well, then I got to say, unofficially, that means that they've had more first downs this half already than they did in the entirety of the first half. So that's telling us that the Warriors are not just going to go away as easily as they did that first time that these two teams met. This is the second time they're playing each other, and we're seeing a whole new football field here.
First game 36-6 at Waiākea. Here they come. Alvarez looking, he's going to go ahead and tuck it. No, he changed his mind again and throws the pass intended for number 2.
He had some pressure coming right at him. A lot of pressure coming at him. That was smart to throw it away because otherwise he could have lost a lot more yards. But we're looking at second down and 10 right here, J.E.
Boy, you know, every single possession, they're going to go for it on that fourth down. There's no question.
Still 7-0. It's anyone's ball game because this has been a game of just inches.
Here we go, second down. Call it 11. There's a handoff to number 5, Roman Leti Kahikina, but he'll gain negligible yardage on that.
Hey, that's Moniz right there.
Moniz,
yeah,
okay.
He's been he's been active back there in the backfield. He tried to spin, he tried a little bit of a juke, but he's just not going to fool the Cowboys that easily. They're buckling down and they're making the important tackles that matter in these situations.
5:12 left in the third quarter here. 7-0. Kohala Cowboys. Ooh. Boy, a big penalty there.
Oh, the defense is moving backwards there, and that's a first down for the Warriors.
It's a 10-yarder there.
Gotta say, you just haven't seen this much activity from the Warriors in the first half.
Alvarez lets it fly. Ooh. Slippery ball. Well, you know the moisture was involved in that one there. Just squirted right out of his hands.
Almost an interception right there. Now that could have just completely changed this game, but they hang on to it still. Warrior ball.
Unofficially 5 passes so far in this second half for Waiākea. Boy, they're coming out, throwing it. Not afraid to throw it. Second down and 10. Ball at the 19, call it the 18-yard line.
This is the Warriors' second time in the red zone this quarter.
This time it's a keeper by Alvarez. He'll cut it back to the middle, still on his feet.
Chopping those feet.
And drop it down just short of the first down. Dog. Yeah, that paper is wet now.
Going to bring up first and goal for the Warriors.
Alvarez. He'll hand it off to Miyazono. Miyazono cannot make it to the right edge, and it's dropped for a loss. So they'll lose about 3 yards on that. Brings up second down and 13.
And the last time the Warriors were in the red zone this quarter, the Cowboys held strong, and we saw a turnover on downs. But we're going to see what happens here because the game's coming where you're starting to look at the clock just a little bit with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter, J.E.
These are the opportunities. You don't want to let them slip by you here. You're deep in their territory. Some points. Here comes A.J. Alvarez. Fake it to Miyazono. Lets the pass fly. Oh, and that'll be, I'm not sure, maybe intentional grounding? I didn't see anybody. But he was outside of the... So, it'll be an incomplete pass.
It's a lot of pressure from the Cowboys right there.
Unofficially, a 6th pass play in this second half for Waiākea. But crunch time here, third down from the 13. They were inside the 10, but they lost some yardage, hence where they're at now, third and goal from the 13. To the far side, they send J.D. Pacheco. They'll hand it off to the left side. Get some positive yardage that time.
Not enough for a touchdown just yet. It's still 4th down, even though Moniz is making those moves on the inside right there. But we're still seeing about 9 yards before we get to pay dirt.
4th down and goal. So 4th and goal from about the 9-yard line, maybe 9.5.
Are we going to see a kick?
No, I don't think so. Here comes Alvarez. Got his instructions from the head coach.
And I don't think Alvarez is kicking like the other side's quarterback is kicking. So it seems like he's going to get the ball.
Here
and we're
we
going
go.
for a 4th down.
Big play here. They'll hand it up to the middle. Caleb Moniz straight up, and he will not get the necessary yardage on the run. And the ball will go over on downs to the Cowboys of Kohala.
Black and gold ball going the other way. Looks like the Cowboys have about 95 yards to take it into Warrior territory and put another touchdown or any other kind of point on the board. We're still looking at 7-0, J.E.
And again, what you're looking for is no turnovers, okay? Especially deep in your own territory. You want to just run the ball down the length of the field, eat up that clock into the 4th quarter as well. Here we go. Less than 2.5 minutes in this 3rd quarter.
It's going to be hard work because that ball is a little wet.
There's a handoff. Reyes will give it to number 6, Yamamoto Perez. Not much. In fact, he'll lose a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, this is a big moment for the Warriors defense, I got to say. You know, they might be feeling a little frisky if they can hold them to 4 here.
That's what they're talking about. Hey, we need to get them to punt the ball back to us. We'll be in Kohala territory when we get that ball.
That's right. I mean, we're seeing a lot of success on the offensive side, but we're going to see what the Cowboys can do with the ball. This is just their 2nd possession of this quarter.
Handoff straight up the middle. They'll try the running game one more time.
Stop that for a short gain.
2nd down. Make that 3rd down.
That's right, 3rd down.
And 11 gain about half a yard on that play. Boy, yeah, this is getting a little bit concerning for Kohala as they kind of move it out of their end of the field there. At the very minimum, 1:10 and counting left in the 3rd quarter.
You know, you just can't feel comfortable with your own end zone just kind of right at your heels like that. So these guys got to be working hard to try and get any yard they can.
Rays with the snap. They'll go up the middle. Get some good yardage. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. That'll be short, just short. 3rd down, call it a yard and a half, maybe. Will they go for it again on 4th down, or will they punt this one away?
Oh, we're seeing Reyes come off the field. It looks like they're bringing their punt team on the field, and it looks like they're just going to be getting that ball out of there.
So that tells me they have good confidence in that defense of the Cowboys.
Low snap. Still gets it off.
Oh, pretty nice kick. Good kick.
Whoa, cowboy roll. That's a cowboy roll right there.
Go out about the 43, maybe, I'm sorry, the 46-yard line. And that's where the Waiākea Warriors will take over. They'll have one play for the 3rd quarter, and then we'll move into 4th quarter action.
4th quarter football, J.E. Love it on a Saturday.
So if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty much slugfest between the two teams, save a couple plays at the end of the 2nd quarter and that first touchdown.
Oh, that's right. That was, again, that big 30-yard completion from Kohala Reyes, who ended up kicking the field goal afterwards. And that connection has changed the entire ball game. It's not 0-0 anymore. We're looking at 7-0 with the Cowboys on top. Warriors have a lot to prove here as we're starting to get into 4th quarter football.
Here we go. Alvarez
Alvarez back to pass.
goes to the gear, and it is complete to Miyazono. Miyazono will get a gain of about 5, maybe 6 yards on the pass play.
Rose on the reception.
That's a new target right there for A.J. Alvarez. We've seen him just try and work with some new people, so we're seeing Kohala Rose try and get the ball there and trying to get a good spin move off his heels, but unsuccessful. We're still seeing about 5 yards to go before the next first down, and we're just getting into fourth quarter.
So they'll call a timeout, talk things over. All right, so they will switch ends of the field and continue on with quarter number 4.
Now, as we're seeing Kohala here really try and buckle down, they got about half as many active players as Waiākea, but they're playing seemingly with twice as much heart. They're making some big stops. I don't know, 2 4th downs in that last quarter. We
Very
saw
much
them
so.
just stop the Warriors from moving forward. This time we're going to see what can happen.
Start the fourth quarter.
Here we go, Waiākea. It's do or die time for them in this fourth quarter. Got to get some points on the board. Alvarez looking to go to the air. He'll go ahead, let it fly. Oh, way. No go on that one.
Yeah,
Ooh, that rain is coming down, boy.
We saw a double cover on J.D. Pacheco right there. And
That rain is coming good.
Ooh. Oh, is that what that drip drop is? That's right. That's right. Oh yeah, we're getting nice and cozy over here in Kohala and Papa'au, and it's just a nice typical autumn day here. They're playing right through it, and I think the field's gonna appreciate a little more grass growing here.
All right, here we go. Waiākea. 3rd down and 5. They'll hand it off. Miyazono. Oh, number 11 that time. Miyazono. Knocked back in the backfield. He'll lose yardage.
Oh.
It'll bring up 4th down.
This is their 3rd 4th down attempt here in the second half. It's a lot of pressure on the Warriors here, but they've got about 6 yards to go, and we're seeing the quarterback drop all the way back here.
I think he's going to punt.
No.
Oh, yes, he is.
Wow.
Try to pin him back. Ball will be down at about the 32-yard line or so. And boy, is it moist.
And you know, you gotta love Big Island football here, because this is just we're out here and we're taking it all in here with our team, and we're trying to just make it work so you all can appreciate some of these high school players working their tails off all season as we come to the end of this football season here.
And we got our cameraman, Greg,
Oh, yeah.
also doing the job. You see him wiping that lens, boy, because that rain's coming down pretty hot and heavy.
Yeah, they got him busy over here, that's for sure.
First and 10. They'll hand it off, a run. Up the middle, slam down hard. He'll gain a couple of yards. Not much.
Kahopu Kelekoleo did not let that go, not even an inch further. He slammed him down.
2nd down and 9. Clock continuing to run. Going on 10.5 minutes left in the ball game.
You know, and that's to the favor of the Cowboys
Right.
here. They're going to want to see that clock move all
That's
the way
right.
down to double zeros
See
here.
a lot of running game here. And there it is. They'll try the left edge. Not able to get to it. Short gain, maybe a yard or two. Brings up 3rd down. Yep, 3rd down. Call it 8.
This could be a big stop coming from the Warriors. You know, if they can give their offense another possession, there is a chance that they could put some points on the board here and try and break this 7-0 situation.
That's exactly what they need to do.
Turning about 8 yards for the Cowboys.
So the Cowboys just trying to play ball control. Don't make any mistakes here. They just get another first down. 3rd and 8. Short little pass. Oh, sniffed out. Number 6.
Kaimana Lee came right through into the backfield, wasn't fooled for a moment, and shut that down. We're looking at 4th down, and looks like about 17. You got to believe the punt team's going out now.
And that will be the case. So Waiākea will have another opportunity. And again, the clock on the running play continues to roll. Less than 9 minutes left in the ball game.
To receive for the Warriors.
There's a snap. The hole. The kick is up. Short kick. But it will take sideways bounce and go out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. So Waiākea, opportunity here.
Another opportunity here. Now they've had some success this half. They've made more first downs this half than they did this whole last half combined. But we're starting to see the clock run out, and you gotta wonder, do they have enough to punch it through and try and get some points on the board?
Here it comes. If there's anything you're telling your seniors, boys, this may be the last couple of times you get to play high school ball. Let's go in and punch it in. Here it is, 8 minutes and 34 seconds left in the ball game, trailing 7-0. Waiākea with the ball on their own 47-yard line, we'll call it. Alvarez, the QB. He's got Moniz in the backfield with him. It'll be a shovel pass to Miyazono. Miyazono breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles. He's in the open. He still breaks another tackle, and it will be a touchdown.
Oh, wait, no, there's Laundry. There's Laundry on the field right there, JD.
Boy, 1, 2, 3 flags fly almost simultaneously. So something tells me they saw something there, that's for sure. But wow, what a run for Miyazono.
Biggest run of the day right there. That was the biggest run of the day, and that could be coming back the other direction. We're going to see the referees are having a little bit of a meeting right there at the end of the field, but we're going to see what ends up going on, because that could change this entire game for the Warriors.
So 1 hanky up, 2 hanky up, 3 hankies up. We'll wait for the call.
Oh, I'm seeing the offense walk backwards.
Wow, but you got to credit Miyazono on that play there. Broke 1 tackle, broke the 2nd tackle near the sideline.
Kept making a
stayed
mess.
On his feet. They'll bring it back, but still getting that first down that they needed to have.
Oh, yeah, looks like they took about 15 yards off of that, and they brought it back. So we're still in the...
But the biggest thing is no touchdown.
Well said.
Here they come. They're snipped it 1 time, seeing if they can get in. They'll give it to A.J. Alvarez. He'll slip through, and I say slip because it is slick out there, boy. You can see them.
Now, these Warriors are running tough, man. I mean, the Cowboys are making some first impact on just within a few yards, but you just got to work a little harder to bring these Warriors down. I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe it's just a little too slick out there to really get a nice form tackle in.
I'm chuckling because we're trying to keep the precipitation at bay, but
it's unsuccessful right there.
What was the one Bruce Lee said? Water flows, or what was it? You can't keep it out, man.
That's right.
All right, here we go. A big one.
Wide outs, J.E.
Another shovel pass, Miyazono. He'll bring it to the outside.
Moves.
No, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
You can feel it. There's a lot of excitement when he touches the ball now. Tell you what.
Third down. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Good ball game we got going on here. 7 minutes and counting.
Oh, yeah. We got umbrellas lined all across this field right here. The scene is set. This is big-time BIIF football.
Third down and call it 9. A.J. Alvarez, the QB. He'll look to pass. Looking to the left. Looking to the right. Lets it fly into the end zone. Man open. Oh. Touchdown!
Warriors put 6 on the board just like that with about a 15-yard pass. A.J. Alvarez, he finds his target for the first time for a big pass all day, and he makes the Cowboys pay for it right there. The score is currently 7-6. The Warriors just put their first points on the board all day.
6:39 in the fourth. And what was that, about a 30-yard pass? What was that?
Unofficially, I'm going to call that a 30-yard pass. Oh, J.E.
Whoa.
They're running. They got their offense on the field. They might be going for 2 here.
Whoa. Yes,
that makes a difference at this point in the game.
We don't have a kicker. And they do not get it. Oh, wait a minute. They do get it. 8 points for Waiākea.
A.J. Alvarez takes it in all by himself. He fell forward into pay dirt. That puts 2 more points on the board. This is a far cry from the first game we saw just 2 months ago. Now we're seeing the Warriors on top. It's 8-7. Now the Cowboys have just 6.5 minutes to work before we see the end of this game. Now the clock is against the Cowboys.
That's right. And the pressure moves on over to the Cowboys. Wow.
This is good football.
Boy, and I thought almost it was going to be an interception because the DB saw it, but kudos to the receiver.
You know, and I got to just give it up to both sides quarterbacks. You got to think that this wind and this rain would affect them, but they're hitting their targets all over the place. So it's just impressive by these kids right here. These coaches, they're working hard to work with these kids. Kickoff.
So Waiākea got a little more juice and a little more adrenaline in their side. Say, we got the lead. 8-7. 6 minutes and 39 seconds left in the ball game. This one will go out of bounds, and this will be the 35-yard line again.
Yeah, that's right. That's going the other way. Wow, game-changing moment, game-changing decision right there by the coach to call a 2-point conversion. That's a big gamble in a game like this. I mean, every yard has been hard fought. And you got to think those few yards to make those 2 points was hard fought, and they just fell forward to then take the lead. We're going to see what the Cowboys have here. They're starting on their side of the ball, on their side of the field, and we're going to see if they can punch it in the other way.
All right, you're figuring playing at home's got to mean something for them, so they're hoping this home crowd can help them get over the hump.
Whoa.
That is the Kohala Cowboys.
Whoa, looks like a redo. Yeah, looks like a redo, J.E.
Looks like Kohala's supposed to get a re-kick with a 5-yard penalty.
Oh. Kohala chose a re-kick with a 5-yard penalty. Definitely some strategy here, for sure. Maybe looking for a return, J.E.?
I'm thinking either that or just better field position, although the 35 is nothing to sneeze at. This one a little more straight on. So the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 45, still on his feet.
Took the whole team to take him down right there.
Wow. Number 2.
Sheldon Ancheta Apuk. Wow, what a strong run. Like I said, I mean, they're just not going down with that first
Boy,
contact.
that was a very impressive run for him as well.
And that puts them into Warrior territory.
43-yard line, we'll call it.
Got to say, smart decision to take the re-kick with the 5-yard penalty now that you're seeing the outcome here. 6.5 minutes to play.
For the Cowboys.
Here they come. Kohala race. Trying to get his team back on top. They'll hand it off. Go to the right side. Breaks one tackle, but not able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled by number 6, Kaimana Lee. Having a pretty good defensive ball game.
You know, and the hard part is once you see these runs happening, that clock is running too. So you got to be wise with their clock and time management as we start seeing the end of this ball game unfurl.
As you mentioned, now under 5:50
Second and 13 and 12.
on the clock. Pass play, caught. Back to the middle of the field.
Oh, with the catch.
Some good yardage on that one.
Yeah. A lot of success with that inside shovel pass. You know, it's really keeping the ball in a nice controlled spot, and it's giving them some opportunities to try and move it forward. We got a player down right now, and we're just going to take a moment to let the coaches and the staff make sure they take good care of them because health and safety matter first and foremost here.
Number 1 priority.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, again, thank you very much for tuning on into JE on the Bench with a little help from Juan Espinal. And hopefully you're enjoying this ball game. We'll have others as we progress onward through the school year with the Big Island Interscholastic Federation. A whole bevy of sports going on there. In fact, they've got some upcoming events that are happening. As far as the state championships go, and one of those that we know for sure is coming up is going to be air riflery. I believe that's on November the 4th. So good luck to all of our Big Island teams as they head on over to represent us here on the Big Island. Best of luck. Bring home some of that gold.
That's right. All the way on Oahu.
Oh, woo, that was a tight one, boy. Almost over his head.
I gotta say, Kohala Rays has been dealing with a few low snaps. That may have been one of the first high snaps we've seen, and it kind of came at him when he wasn't expecting it, but he tried to make the most of it. We didn't see too much going on there, but we are seeing another 4th down situation, which really matters for our Cowboys. They're currently down.
Call timeout to talk things over as they really want to get things correct here. This could be a very crucial play in the ball game.
I mean, we're not just talking about the ball game here. We're talking about playoff potential. This is a lot of pressure on our Cowboys, but we'll see. They've been working hard all season. They've been working hard all day, and we'll see if they can go ahead and punch it through one more time to put the Cowboys ahead of the Warriors.
Well, we mentioned earlier about the girls volleyball championships, the D1. They'll be hosting Moanalua, McKinley High School, and University of Hawaii. They'll be October 27th through the 1st. As the state tournament takes place. We'll give you a rundown on some of the other ones as well coming up. But right now, it's football. Here they come. Big down. 4th, and call it 5. Race decides to take it himself. No, he's not going to get it. They will be denied. And now you're going to see a heavy menu of run. 5 minutes and 3 seconds, I believe is what it is.
5 minutes left in the game.
Now, that quarterback keep has been a key asset to this team. They've been making it work all day. And when it really mattered there in the fourth quarter, when they're down by 1, they just couldn't come up with enough for the first down.
I would imagine the coach said, hey, be looking out for that one for sure.
And now we're seeing the Warriors take it to the Cowboys. They've been more successful this half than they were last half, so we might be seeing some more activity, some more first downs, unless the Cowboys can dial it in.
Warriors, they gave to Moniz.
Warriors to Moniz. Up the middle, nothing doing.
Perez with a stop.
1 yard gain. Clock continuing to roll.
And the rain keeps coming down. I feel like it's coming right into our broadcast booth right here. I mean, it's saying aloha to us right here.
All right, big gust of wind coming, almost knocked me over here. Kohala with the ball. 4:06 left in the ball game.
Gotta think we'll see a run here.
Nope. Straight up the middle and enough. Gained about the 8 yards or so. But again, it's a running play. 4:02.
It's going to bring up third and about 3 yards.
Boy, I'm pretty much wet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, we're in there, baby. And now,
Pretty much sopping wet here.
And you got to think that A.J. Alvarez was looking at his options, feeling the slickness on that ball, and said, you know, not right now. I'll just hang on to this and bring it up myself. It wasn't quite enough. We're still seeing about 4 yards before we get a first down. And first downs matter right now.
Very much
because
so.
Possessions matter at this point. We're just seeing 4 minutes left on the clock. And at this point, if you control the clock, you control the game.
I would say that if Waiākea is able to get 2 more first downs, they pretty much wrap it up here. Because again, I'm thinking it's going to be run. There's only 4 minutes and 2 seconds left in the ball game.
33 for the Warriors. Ball on the 42.
So all they got to see if they can get another first down here. That's what they're trying to do. They don't care about scoring.
Trying to break it on the outside. Not quite enough right there.
It's kind of a funny play because it looks like he's going to punt it almost. He grabs the ball with both hands, motions as if he's going to punt, then he starts to run. My goodness gracious. Wow.
We're right in the heart of Kapa'au, and we are feeling it all
boy,
over.
this is some rain.
Yeah, I mean, you got to see what's going on up in this broadcast.
I will tell you,
it's
man,
just as exciting as what's happening on the field.
I will tell you, I came up here prepared for lots of sunshine. We got none of that.
No, sir.
All right, here they go.
Oh, the ball's out of his hands. On fourth down
on the punt, they're not able to handle the snap. It hits the turf. Still recover it does Waiākea, but nonetheless, it is Kohala ball. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. They've got a chance to steal it back again.
I mean, the Cowboys, that is just invigorating the Cowboys sideline. That was a costly mistake. It was a little bit of a high snap, and you got to just think that that ball is hard to keep a hold of at this point.
Boy, I remember this ball game as I am in torrential rain here.
Yeah,
they'll hand it up the middle. It'll be the QB. Pretty much the paperwork has gone south here, boy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we've got our file keeping, and
it's all wet, man. We got 3 minutes left. We're going to go without the stats.
That's right.
Because wouldn't be able to read them anyway.
No. All of our glasses are soaked. Our team over here, we got Rhonda over here. She's covered up. She's ready for it all. So Yeah, she's
Yeah, it would be different if it was sweat, but this is just nice cold rain.
Yeah, no, this is some good old-fashioned football weather on the Big Island.
Boy, oh boy. It's raining. Should we play football? Yes, we're playing football.
Believe it.
Here we go.
Comes down to this.
2:40 and counting. Brace.
Oh, slippery ball!
Slippery ball again. Oh, no! Recovered by
No! Let's see. Oh, the refs are signaling it. It is Warriors. Ball going the other way on the handoff.
God, slippery. Here we are talking about the rain affecting us. Well, there you are on the field. It definitely affects them as the ball. It was not a very clean handoff. And then even then, when he got the handoff, he was trying to get a handle on it. Hot dog.
Oh, the Warriors are going bananas on the other side of the field right now. They are thinking that they might be able to seal this game up if they can perhaps earn a first down.
That's all I think.
I gotta say, that's not going to be as easy as it sounds. We got a lot we're dealing with here, so we'll see what they can pull out. We got a balloon on the field from senior night.
Here we go.
Warriors first and 10 on the 34.
They will keep it on the ground, keep that clock running, keep that clock running. I'm not even sure how many timeouts that Kohala has at this point.
You got to think they got a couple up their sleeves.
There's one of the timeouts. I'm not quite sure how many they got left.
Well, they're also going to get a clock stoppage at the 2-minute warning. So you got to think that's going to be a good moment for them to recompose and try and figure out what could a win look like from this moment on. They're up against a lot. They're down by 1, and every single point has been earned on the backs of some seriously hard work, J.E. Speaking of hard work, you all have got to give it up to our host, J.E. He's doing the most he can.
Our cameraman,
yeah,
Greg.
that's right. Greg, you are really doing quite a bit to keep that camera dry and keep this stream going for everyone there at home. We are just excited and so stoked to be here up in Kapa'au and feeling it all. Mahalo to the whole community for having us here because this is just perfect football weather right here.
There we go. 2:21 left in the ball game. It'll be a keeper. AJ goes right up the middle. But he don't mind as long as that clock keeps on rolling.
That might bring us right to the 2-minute warning right there. And that just gives us a little bit of football time left.
And that'll be the case. They roll right on through the 2 minutes. So I guess that's just pro and college? Not quite sure.
Oh, we're being informed by Greg that there is no 2-minute warning in high school. So we apologize about that incorrect statement.
140.
That's right.
Couple of last plays here, unless something crazy happens. Waiākea is going to escape.
Well, it's another 4th down situation for the Warriors.
So they will either kick it away or run it one more time, and then Kohala will have 1, 2 at most plays left in the ball game. This is incredible.
Yeah, no, you can hear it through our microphone.
Yeah, you got that wind going on, and the rain's coming in sideways. We're under a covered area, but again, it's coming in to our face.
In theory, we're in a covered area. That's right.
That would be the idea, yes. No, Coach, don't call timeout.
Well,
what they do,
looks like they're getting the punt team on there.
That's going to go ahead and put it away. 44 seconds.
This could be the last opportunity for the Cowboys.
out there, we won't have any post-game stats. Just letting you know in advance. As they've all succumbed to the moisture.
Yeah, it feels like we're in paddling season right now. I'll tell you what.
Nonetheless, 8-6, Waiākea leading with 44 seconds left. They will punt the ball away. It'll be taken, dropped, picked up. Big run. Big run. Finally gets knocked out of bounds at about the 40-yard line, so they will have a couple of plays left. They'll be going to the air now.
You got to believe that. I mean, that was impressive. That went from a situation that was getting a little bit scary for the Cowboys, but he picked it up, handled it, and made his way to the far side of the field, and looked like he picked up about 20 yards on the recover.
Good punt return. So Waiākea trying to get to 5-4 in BIIF action here.
That's right.
Kohala race. 31 seconds left, trailing by 1 point. Double handoff. And they will finally stop the play. 16 seconds left.
And they're signaling to spike the ball. Can they get the spike down to get one last opportunity?
7.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Just
6
in time.
seconds left.
Now, you thought one handoff was tricky. They just tried a double reverse. Now, that is tricky. These Cowboys are playing with fire. You got to appreciate the heart that they're playing with on senior night. To senior day, excuse me.
There you go. Boy, I'm cold now.
Yeah. It's a good thing we're all so close together here.
I'm telling you, man. Here you go, last play of the ball game.
This is it, sir.
8-6 Waiākea leading the Kohala Cowboys. There's a snap. He's going to throw as far as he can. Nope, he's going to go ahead and run. And that will be the final play of the ball games. Waiākea Warriors come from behind and defeat the home Kohala Cowboys by a score of 8-6. Last couple of words here.
Man, that turned out to be a huge decision to go for 2 for the Warriors. A huge turnaround from earlier in the season as they look forward towards the future.
And again, we remind you, September 6th, it was the Cowboys defeating the Warriors 30-6. So a definite big win. But again, as I mentioned, talking with Waiākea's head coach, hey, we're a different team than we were back then. And true to form, it shows tonight, or this afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Big mahalo to all of our listeners. Big mahalo to the entire community. And we are just appreciative to be here on your stream, on your television. And we are just looking forward as we move forward into some more BIIF sports.
All right, Juan, thank you very much for your help this afternoon. Appreciate it. For Greg Lynch, our cameraman, my name is J.E. Orozco. You've been watching J.E. on the Bench exclusively on Maleo TV Sports. And our final score, Waiākea Warriors 8, Kohala Cowboys 7. Thanks again. We'll see you again soon on J.E. on the Bench. Until then, we bid you a fond aloha.